Are you wondering what your favorite wacky nerds are up to? Search for Campaigns of the Plains on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and make sure to follow and like us to keep up with all our content and news. You might also find exclusive content for fans only. Remember to catch us on YouTube every Friday at noon for a new episode of Campaigns of the Plains.
And welcome back to this week's episode of Campaigns of the Plains. We're going to see if the Warriors of Light will be able to survive the trials of the antitower. Let's get into it. You guys all marshal at the front of the tower gates. Again, these tower doors are upside down, and they are arched. So, when you walk up to the doors, the top of the arch, or what would be the top of the arch, is facing the ground. This tower itself, you now peer up, and its dark stone workings, like a black Gothic cathedral, all upside down, pointing at the ground. Its base, the roof, its steeple, stuck deep into the ground. You take one look around again, around the outside, and it seems like all of the life in a perfect circle has been drained from this area. You remember back to the warning at the tablet at the front of the door. How you proceed.
Let's go.
There are two knockers at the front of the door, two pull handles. They are what appears to be frog heads, upside down, with the rings going through their mouth. Who is grasping the rings to open the doors? These are very large doors.
You know, the last magical place we went to had a lot of frogs.
Seems like there's a frog boat.
Totally.
I got
Okay. There was no reaction. That was great.
it.
That was gold, you guys.
You don't think that the witches with the Victoria do?
It's possible. I mean, we've seen her house, but this could also be a form of her house, I guess.
Well, from that clearing in the woods, what direction would this tower be roughly from that spot?
From the signposts in the clearing?
Yeah.
It'd be southeast.
Now, I think the witch that lives here is named Everly. Yeah, we saw it on the signpost, remember?
I don't.
That figures.
I
But
didn't read the signposts. You guys did.
Did you read the signpost?
No. But I believe you. I grab a handle.
Okay. Anybody else grabbing the other?
Yeah.
I'll grab the other.
Okay. So,
So one of those awkward things where they both reach out and then they touch hands and they're like, oh, sorry, you can go
You-
first.
Pardon me?
excuse me, pardon me. You both take one of the knockers in your hand and give it a start of a good pull, and you see as both sets of heads of the frog's eyes begin to light up with this purplish blue energy, and suddenly the doors themselves start to open by themselves.
I look inside.
Inside, you see what looks to be a grand hall. This hall is upside down. You look up, and you see a pair of staircase working its way to the roof. The carpet that would be there to welcome grand guests and audiences, now stuck to the ceiling. And it goes further in. The steps that you are on aren't really steps, but different layers to the ceiling. So they're larger than a normal mid-sized human would be. So you kind of have to do a little hop down to get to the next din. You kind of let your wings flutter a little bit, as well as Becky, to let yourself down these steps, because it's a little bit of a drop. And as you get to the floor, the ceiling, whatever it is, you look beyond, and you see a grand hall in front of you, and the doors behind you, and then with a ceiling of blue magic, the door is now glowing with magical force.
Oh, well, I don't even get back out.
Suddenly, a ghostly band starts to tune up and go into some kind of macabre waltz. And you see as both sides of this hallway's chandeliers, which are not affected by the gravity, grand chandeliers on 2 rows emanating forward from your present location, begin to alight with the blue flames pointing downwards. because the chandeliers are affected by a different sort of gravity than you are currently. Suddenly, you see movement on the ceiling, and you all look up, and you see ghostly figures of people long past, dancing together in formal attire. They waltz around, unaware of your being on their ceiling.
What if, when they were alive, we were ghosts on this? Wouldn't that be trippy?
I mean, do any of them look up to see us potentially? If not, we might not exist in their realm.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
That's 13.
It doesn't look like any of the patrons are paying any attention to you.
Would you like to draw their attention and see if they can see us?
No, I'm not stupid.
Well, I do.
That's a
Is
good
there like
idea.
a rock or something
Oh,
in the ground
God.
that you can pick?
No, there's not. This place is oddly clean.
Oh, I do.
So,
But can I get it back? Because I'm collecting them. Oh. You got anything I can throw?
No.
Do you just need to throw something? Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's a berry. Perfect.
You are -1 good berry. Alright, so, what are you attempting to do with said berry?
I'm just
Throw a berry at some couple dancing up there.
Okay. So you pick a random couple and give me a strength. Let's say athletics check.
Natural 20.
Fuck you in particular.
That one.
You pick a pair of
Pale peppers?
performing patrons, and
There's the alliteration.
Pick.
stop it. You aim it right between the eyes of one of them, and the berry itself passes through and hits the ground, the ceiling, and it doesn't seem to have physically affected any of them at all.
Stay on the floor
Does
ceiling?
it stay up there or does it fall back
I
down?
would fall back down.
With her athletics, it's stuck, like it's a splat.
It's like splat. Oh.
Yeah.
It's like when you toss those pencils in like math class, just stick in the ceiling.
Yep. This is more of a splat.
Yeah, this was a
like-
spitball. You literally, this was like a good, very spitball.
Yep, exactly.
Well, I think we should just go forward. And Ellie just starts wandering towards the hallway.
You hear Ellie's voice. I think we should go forward. Echo through the hallway.
Oh,
That's a little spooky.
we're here.
Why is it echoing? It's echoing because the music has stopped.
Look what you did! You made the music go away!
The guests have all stopped dancing, are peering up, or rather down, at all of you as they stand motionless.
Oh shit.
Hello, ghost friends! We're ghost friends too!
You see one of the ghosts, an elegantly dressed woman. Suddenly she's got Viera ears. She places her hands on her head
Oh,
too.
man. Oh, shit. I don't like where this is going at all.
She waves back at Ellie.
Hi!
You hear hi at the same time. There is no room for echo.
I don't like it here!
And you see the face of this woman begin to take on the face of Ellie, and she says, I don't like it here. And her face kind of contorts and elongates, and the mouth opens wide, and the eyes begin to glow red.
I grab Marquies by the shoulders and I hide my face in him. It's not real if I can't see it, Marquies.
You hear another couple of voices. It's not real.
Yeah, like what they said.
Uh-huh.
And Ellie's like bigger than you, so her ears are draped over your face like this.
They're all staring now at Ellie.
Shoot him! Shakes you. Shoot him!
Just quietly walk towards the stairs.
Okay.
Let's just quietly walk towards the stairs.
Ah, shit. Ah.
This episode is airing too soon. The next one might be too.
Think.
You look up now, Becky, and you see a few of the patrons have now begun to sprout wings and horns.
Is there any bear shit there?
Not yet.
I will run my fingers across my lips and gesture towards the stairs. Because the stairs are accessible from the ceiling, right? Do they reach the ceiling, or will we have to like potentially jump to get to them?
You would have to climb the next set of quote-unquote stairs to reach the long hallway beyond this great hall. and there is a distance to cover. This is a great hall. The hall itself is probably a good 100 feet long.
Is that the only obvious exit we see? Is the stairs to the hallway?
There are a couple of doors to the left and to the right as well, but they are, they're smaller doors, but they are there. There's no door, straight ahead.
When you say smaller, do you mean like would a medium-sized creature be able to fit through it?
Absolutely. Not the great doors that you had just come through.
Right. I will point to the two doors on either side of us, as well as the hallway at the end of the stairs, and just like shrug, not saying anything, specifically not saying anything.
I'll give him a nod.
Okay.
I'm holding on to Marquies as we walk forward, and I'm just looking at the back of his shirt.
Well, what does the nod mean, Marquies? As Milos has pointed to several possible directions.
So I'm nodding in one of the directions. How many are there?
There are 5 possible directions.
Oh, fuck it.
So it's basically either door left, door right, or stairs.
2 door left, 2 door right, stairs.
Oh, 2 door left.
Okay, whatever door number 2 is.
You're the one that rolled, man.
We'll go
You
from
make
left
the rules.
to right, so second from
Second from the left? Okay. So, Marquise nods in the general direction towards the door. Second to the left, furthest away from you.
I will start to lead the way with Dusty in tow.
Are the rest of you following?
I'm going where Marquis takes me because I'm not looking. I'm scared.
It is a good thing, Ellie, that you're probably not looking, as everybody else, if you do peer up, you start to hear what sounds like bodies hitting bodies, and you see those that have transformed into a twisted version of Ellie, or a twisted version of Becky, now start to topple those who haven't changed, literally pushing them over as they follow Becky and Ellie in whatever direction they're going.
So like exact mirroring, basically.
Mm-hmm. They are like staring down at the lot of you. But if there's another ghostly figure in their way, they will push it over. Another thing that you notice is that when these figures get pushed over, the gravity releases them, and they start to fall behind you as they hit your floor with a thud, and they start to fall with a breaking sound. Marquise, you're very familiar with this noise. It's broken bones, cracking skulls.
It's not Halloween. Why is it the Halloween episode?
The worst part is once you guys have made it about 20 feet, as you slowly make your way forward, these bodies start to...
Nope.
Go faster! Push Marquis.
One of them, like, arches its back upwards and starts to spider walk towards you guys. I need you all to roll me initiative.
No! 13. Oh, no. No. It wasn't
Ellie.
you. What?
What's your initiative?
13.
13. Din.
22.
22. Becky.
4.
4. You have Milos's?
5.
5. Marquise.
3.
3. Asher.
Oh,
That
no.
tracks.
4.
He couldn't turn around
Oh.
to become aware because Elle was holding him.
What is Asher and Becky? What are your initiative modifiers?
2.
+1.
All right, so Asher, you'll go first out of that one.
I have to roll before. So it's you, Asher, me, and Marquise roll. Oof.
Yeah.
No, real bad.
We're all really good to kill.
Hopefully, the ghosts all roll. Oh,
But it was a good berry. Literally a good berry and a good... like,
Literally a good
it
berry.
was a good
You,
story.
in fact, you healed that ghost at one point.
Is actually good.
I came back to
Yeah, you can
life.
like back,
Yeah.
Like, you can
If anyone needs to be healed after getting
heal and
fucking
or-
slaughtered.
or buff.
I'm making Dirk dance.
Oh, it would have been
Yeah,
nice to go first so we could try and throw some buffs out.
Ooh.
It's a reaction.
What is your dex modifier or your initiative modifier?
Like, I'm trying to.
2.
Like,
Okay.
that's the highest I've ever been.
High?
Oh, no, I've been high. No, my armor class is high now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it can get into bars.
That's not bad for me being a druid. It's not bad, but I
Yeah.
think it's because I have a high.
Dexterity.
So high. I think seriously +2. Oh, I have a shield. I have a shield. What? Okay.
I guess you can have a wooden shield, right?
Little buckler.
Yeah.
It's Poppy.
I'm in my head, your shield is just a really cool like bracelet.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a big bangle that's kind of bigger, and you're just like,
She's got a lot of bracelets on.
yeah. I forget that you're a tall, skinny, beautiful, like Viera, like Playboy bunny, sexy.
Yeah, it's because she's not got a lot of confidence, so she seems small.
Yeah.
And she consistently makes herself smaller
Yeah.
with her ears.
Oh, he's rolling and right a lot. I mean, there's more than like one
Yeah.
shining monster.
Hi guys.
Why are you so happy about
Damn.
everything?
Yes.
Uh,
my modifier was. I had a 22. Just a little fast out there.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you saw how fast those guys were coming at you, right?
Yeah, with their bodies all mangled and broken.
Too bad that one of us isn't fast.
Oh, well, one of you could be fast.
And the next round.
All right. So this is going to be a bit of theater of the mind because you know how hard it is to find an upside down battle map?
You just can't find that on the internet?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
All right.
Wow,
Somebody
so
needs to make this.
I forgot that map. Okay, guys. Okay, I forgot maps are 2D, and I was like, Josh, why don't you just get a map and flip it upside down? And he was like, what?
Oh, sweetie, that's not how 2D works.
I was-
Good thing she's pretty. Good thing she's pretty.
I was channeling Ellie early.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dan, you are up first. Just to kind of give you an idea of where you guys are at. So this hallway is more of a rectangle. Think this table that we're at, and there are 2 lanes of chandeliers, roughly about 10 feet apart, and there are lower, I guess, higher for you guys, ceiling portions near the sides of this rectangle, because the roof is lower. Like if you flip it over, the roof.
Trade ceiling.
Yeah. Yep, it's one of these ceilings. Just to kind of put us in upside right mode. This.
It's so confusing.
Yep. Just think this table. If we were
Uh-huh.
upside, the right side up,
Uh-huh.
the dance floor that you're on is the long hallway here, right? And there are a number of banisters on the outsides to reach the outside rooms on either side. So the ceiling itself is a little bit lower on those sides. So you guys could potentially
It's
climb.
like big stairs.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
Okay.
staired on the roof, like this.
So we're in the
as it
pit.
comes down.
And it's like boop, boop levels.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
I gotta think about it like,
Yeah, just now
Yeah.
flip that around. And
it is too late at night. I've had this many caffeine and I can't think upside down. I tried to upside down a 2D map, guys.
There's real Stranger Things going on.
But yeah, you guys would have been towards the back, like towards me here. And I will let you choose your marching order just to kind of get an idea here. So,
Well,
technically, I will say that Milos and Ellie would have been the first ones in, but you would have swapped places with Marquies as you made him in
I'm
front of you.
hiding behind him. I'm still hiding behind him.
So, Milos, we'll say you're kind of up front a bit, ahead. We'll say we'll do like row file of 2 to fit between the chandeliers here. So who would be up near Milos? Asher? Dan?
Yeah, I feel like Asher would have been like in the back as they came in.
Okay.
So I don't know if that makes him in the front.
No, you'd still be in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are like going towards the door off to your
And
front left.
It came down in front of us.
What's that?
It came down in front of where we were going.
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
Like-
I thought it was behind where we were going.
nope. So Marquies pointed towards the second door on your guys' left is where he thinks you guys should go.
Sounds good.
So, so you're in the back then?
He would have been in the back as I entered, so I guess he's still in the back.
Okay. Marquies, are you kind of hanging out in the back or in the middle?
I think he would have been maybe a little closer. Well, it's probably middle.
Middle? We'll say you're behind Milos then.
Yeah.
So, in the marching order, we'll put Milos, Marquies, Asher
Yeah.
on the left, who's in front. Then, okay. We'll say Ellie is next to Marquies, and then Becky in the back, next to Asher.
Sure.
Okay. Unless you would like to be anywhere else.
No.
This is
I
just
probably would have
safe
been
at
hanging
home.
in the back.
Okay. This is just a rough shot. I want to get to the idea. So, Din, you are at the front of the column. The creatures that dropped to the ceiling that started to form up these broken bodies and start to chase you are behind you, closer to Becky and Asher.
Behind us.
Yes.
How far away from the couples?
You guys got into the room, we'll say a good 20 feet before.
Right.
So these things are like at the front where you guys had come in, between you and the exit. So they're about 20 feet back.
Oh. I'm gonna assume I had them all out.
Yeah, you've had them all out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say he's up next to you.
Okay.
Or is he in front of you?
Next.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll backward towards the.
You're gonna go towards the creatures that dropped?
Yeah.
Okay. So from your position, it'd be, like I said, they're 20 feet back. You're at the top of the column, so 5, 10, it'd be 15 feet to clear your allies if you went straight back. What's your movement?
That's 30.
30. And then it'd be another 20, so you'd be just short of them by about 5 feet.
Mm.
Okay? I mean, you still do have your bow.
Do we have to climb? Like, first all.
You are going to have to, because they're tiered.
Yeah.
The roof, or in your case, the floor, is tiered up towards the doors.
So if I were to go closer to the door that we're going to, would I have to climb? Like.
So from the sides, you guys are about 30 feet from the first set of, like, steps.
Okay, I want to move closer to the door that we're going, but without climbing anywhere.
Okay. I mean, if you cut straight across, your 30 feet of movement will get you right,
Yeah,
right up against it.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you're just going to cut straight across?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're still... Yeah, you'd still be in movement, or in range for a bow attack if you...
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good. So, yeah, we'll hit a little soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Wait. Oh, that is a 1. Never mind.
Your arrow flies right through this creature.
Oh.
There's no purchase or anything. It's like a... And
Oh.
its face kind of swirls a little bit, and it just...
That didn't work. Okay.
You hear your arrow clatter on the stone behind it.
If I said that out loud, did anything happen? That didn't work.
What did you say?
That didn't work.
Nothing yet.
Oh, nice. I don't know where I'd know that. So I would have him go through people, I guess.
He'd be off to your left, so he'd actually be closest to the direction that you're going.
Oh, okay.
Because he'd be following you on your side.
I could run over still.
Okay.
You can't do anything, so I'll just leave him there for now, yeah.
Okay. Are you telling him to, like, bend anybody? Giving him some kind of command?
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Ellie, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
11?
You, for just a briefest of seconds, look up and see the distorted faces of your ghostly self. Catch eyes with one of the figures, and you suddenly feel the searing pain right behind your eyeball. And you take 15 points of psychic damage. As the rest of you hear sounds like a distorted Ellie voice just go...
How many? 15?
15 points of psychic damage. Becky, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
16.
16. So you only take 5 psychic damage as you lock eyes with one of your ghostly, contorted selves. But you manage to tear away before too much damage is done.
Ah, bitch.
Ellie, you're up.
How far away are these things from?
Well, the one that screamed at you is on the ceiling. The ones behind you, from your location, are about 30 feet away. There's about 6 of them.
Poppy is going to cast Gust at one of them.
Okay.
16.
To AC? Yeah, that'll hit.
Jeez. Poppy, how much damage did Poppy used to do something?
Well, we changed how Poppy works.
DC saving throw. 13. Strength.
Strength saving throw?
It takes 3 damage.
That is a 17.
Okay, it's 16. It's fine.
You said 3 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Poppy does that. Poppy's turn.
Okay.
And Ellie is gonna look back from behind Marquies where she's still hiding, and she's gonna say, "I don't think so. Cast Tidal Wave." Yeah, so that.
Okie dokie.
It can be 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall. I'm gonna choose all of those options. Max it. Set it right in front of these motherfuckers and rush it back over all over them. They all have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
Yeah, okay. So I'm assuming you're making it 30 feet long to hit all of them and hit the door up to 10 feet wide. Yeah, that'd be just fine enough. Alright, you said a dex saving throw? One is a 12, less than a 12, less than a 12, less than a 12, a natural 20, and an 18. So 2 of them succeed.
The ones that didn't succeed are knocked prone.
Okay.
I dropped my dice. It's gone forever. It's a small one. And so I rolled a 7. So that's 15. And then another 7 is 22. And another 7, or another 3 is 25 damage, or half to the ones that saved.
Okay, so...
And they're all knocked prone if they failed, and then the water spreads out in all directions, extinguishing unprotected flames.
You guys watch as Ellie summons this tidal wave from nowhere, and it crashes into these bodies of creatures, and the back 4 are pushed hard enough against the wall that they are now prone. 2 of them in front are kind of making this gurgling noise as they try to growl back at Ellie. The ghostly flames on the chandelier, however, do not extinguish. Anything else, Ellie?
Gone forever. Good night. I'll find it later. That was my action.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have for bonus action? Nothing.
Still have your movement too.
Going to. I guess I could mist frenzy. I'll keep it. I'll keep it until we're in lots of danger. I'm gonna stay where I am.
You're not gonna move towards Din?
Oh, is Din going where we're supposed to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shim up a stair.
You won't make it to the stairs because I believe your movement's 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you will get next to Din, next to the stair you'll have to climb.
Poppy will follow me.
Okay. So the creature's turn. The 2 that are still standing will skitter up their 30 feet of movement to Becky and Asher. And both will try to chomp down on you guys. So it's a 21 for Asher and a 18 for Becky.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 6 piercing damage, Becky. And the other 2, or the other 4, will use their movement to stand back up and just follow suit. They won't be able to reach anybody, so they will try to make it up to their buddies' butts. After that, Milos, you are up.
Okay. Looking at the wall we have to climb to get to this door.
Mm-hmm.
Does the wall look like it is like sheer stone? What type of material are we looking at?
It's stone.
Does it look like it would be climbable by the average person?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little taller, but it's not undoable. It's probably about 3.5 feet tall.
Okay, so this is giant stairs. They're not like climbing like
No.
rock like. Okay.
No.
Cool. That makes things easy.
Kelly is like 7 feet tall. She can just hop. off.
Like that meme where the person just skips like 7 stairs. And just
Right. Yeah. And how many steps up to the doorway is it?
There are 3.
Okay.
And they're about 10 feet wide.
Okay, so we have to go 2 by 2. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a climb, 2 spaces, a climb, 2 spaces, a climb, 2 spaces.
So Ellie knocked a bunch over with her water tidal wave.
And they got back up.
The ones that did not fall over, how rough do they look? The ones that attacked Becky and Asher.
Not terrible.
Like they look like they're on death's door? Like.
Well, no.
Okay. They just look a little fucked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little wet.
Wet. They're sopping.
Moist.
I mean...
How do you determine death's door when you're like...
Right.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know,
I'm gonna
Marquis?
send Dusty.
It's a matter of perspective.
I'm gonna try and have him earth glide if he can. It has to be non-magical, unworked earth and stone.
Yeah, that would be the ceiling.
Okay. So I will have him earth glide. His movement's only 30. But he will try and earth glide over to the 2 that are attacking Becky and Asher.
So, behind your column, Becky and Asher are like the 2 at the back of your guys' column. And
Right.
the creatures have formed a column of their own behind Becky and Asher of the same amount of people that you have. So they're just kind of in a straight line, basically straight back from where Becky and Asher are.
Does he have to emerge to attack, I'm assuming?
Yes.
But because they're occupying spaces, he can't emerge in their space.
Exactly. He has to end his turn not in an occupied space.
Right. I think he will try and go as far as back as he can in the column if he can reach the end.
Yeah, what's his
And
movement?
He has 30 movement, but he has tremor sense up to 60. So, like, he'd be able to feel them moving around, and he would probably know if he can get all the way back.
Yeah, yep. He would be able to easily make it through 3 of the creatures and at the back of their column, if that's
Okay,
where
yeah,
you'd like
he's-
to place him.
Yep, I'm going to put him at the very, very back, and he's going to just start wailing on the ones in the back, try and, like, them down from both sides.
Sure.
So he is going to make 2 slam attacks. They're not prone, correct?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's real bad. The highest is an 11.
Unfortunately, emerging from this stone, Dusty's just not able to get a beat on these creatures as they're not moving in a traditional humanoid sense. They are, like, using a knee and an elbow to crawl along the floor or walking on, like, a broken wrist and, like, a shattered ankle. It's really odd for him to get used to at first.
Well, that's all I can do is his slam attacks. So, I will run my 30 movement, and I'm gonna try and do, yell. I'm gonna try and do a chaos bolt at first level at, the one that's attacking Becky.
Okie dokie.
I mean, that's better. That's, 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
Okay. I hope so. That does. Oh, it does. I rolled the same number on my d8, which means I make a new attack against a new target and roll new damage because it's Blitz.
Sure.
Chaos energy. But that is fire damage.
Okay.
It is 6 fire plus another 5 of
11.
force, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't say all of the damage is of that thing.
Sure.
But yeah, so the next attack, This is going to be the one that's attacking Asher. That's a crit.
Double them damage die.
Okie doke. Let me double check, because I rolled another double 7. It doesn't say it stops. I will leave that up to you.
Yeah, no, it continues.
Okay. So
it just can't be the same targets that you've already hit, so it'll have to move like one backwards. Yeah, like chain lightning.
Yeah, which is fine. This will be psychic damage.
Okie dokie.
So total it is 14 plus 6 is 20 plus 8. 28 to that one. Then I'll roll again to see if it hits the next person. That's 17 plus stuff.
That'll hit.
Okay. Okay. This will be fire damage again, significantly lower. Only 8 total.
Alright. So the second and third targets, you manage to pulse that elemental energy through. When you do, that itching sensation on your leg, like, kind of burns now a little bit. But as you do, you feel this surge of magical energy, and you manage to significantly hurt the second and third creature targets in your Chaos Bolt. What language do you speak when you cast your spells?
It would probably be Leonin, is my guess.
Leonin?
It might be geomantric, actually, now that I think about it.
Geomantric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of you look to the ceiling as the Chaos Bolt energy dies down, as Milos reaches his hand out and starts incanting his spell. You see as figures on the ceiling reach their hands out and start speaking in Geomantic and start to take on a Leonin-type appearance. Anything else, Milos?
That's my movement action and bonus action, so that is it.
Alright, Asher, you were up.
Cool. He is in melee with one creature that looks really bad, right?
Really bad, yep.
He will swing at it.
Absolutely.
Probably gonna miss. It's a 10.
10 does miss. Unfortunately, it goes slices clean through this creature.
Again, I guess. That is a 15 plus 8, so
23? Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
That's what it is. 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage?
All it does.
That is fine, because that is enough for this creature to be
Perfect. I killed it.
twained in two.
I did all that work.
So you managed to cut this creature in half, and its ghostly visage just... Thank you.
Oh, that was a good thing, huh?
You said.
Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons & Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited.
That's all he can do. He's no longer in melee with anything?
He is in melee with one right in front of Becky. Yep.
Yeah, so he can't really.
Not really. I mean, you certainly can.
But he probably
not without
should.
taking an attack of opportunity. But I mean, you haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah, they're probably
It's up to you.
How many? There's 5.
5.
He'll just stay where he's at. He's not going to move into melee with it, but I'm sure one will come up.
Sure.
He will just stay there.
All right, Becky, you are in melee with one of these creatures.
Okay. I think Becky would like to use her action to disengage.
Okie dokie.
And she flaps her wings and flies the fuck away from this guy. And it's going to spin in midair. And is there there's one in melee with her, and then was there others nearby?
Behind it. It's in a straight column back.
Okay. So, she could probably get maybe a couple with this one. I think she's going to cast Snowball Swarm. You choose a point within range that it's each creature within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dex save.
Alright, so, yeah, if you center it on the back, like, middle left creature, you'd be able to hit every one of them.
Okay. That's what she's gonna fucking do.
Alright.
She's playing Battleship.
Dex saves, right?
Yep. 14.
So one is a natural 14, and then there's a 15 and an 18. But then the rest fail at an 11 and a 5. So 2 of them fail.
Yeah. Okay. So the ones that succeed will take half damage. And I'm gonna pump I'll pump a Enochian point into it.
Okay.
Give me a stat. I'm giving me another damage. Okay. So if they failed, they take 17 cold damage or half as much.
Okay. The 3 at the back are just crushed underneath these giant pelts of frozen ice that Becky sends backwards towards them. Becky, what language do you speak when you cast this magic?
Probably in her native Draconic.
Alright. Din, you understand? Anybody else who speaks Draconic understand? You also understand as the Beckys that are on the ceiling mimic Becky's spell, and as a reaction, cast Snowball Swarm, centered on Marquies.
I'm glad I left you.
Milos, you had moved, right?
Yep, I moved over.
Okay. So I need Marquies and Asher to make me dex saving throws.
Ooh.
Against Becky's spell save DC.
14.
14.
Cool. Well, I rolled a 14.
That's safe.
Natural 20.
16.
Natural 20. Nicely done. So you will take half of 3. No, you cast it at what level, Becky? Just second?
At second level.
Okay, so it's just 3d6.
Cool. So, no more magic.
And just to keep myself honest, I intended to swift cast that, so I spent 3 Enochian points on that one spell.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the honesty. You also pumped an Enochian into said spell, which gave you an extra damage dice, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so it'd be 4d6. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, also 17. So you guys will take 8 cold damage. Becky, where are you flying to? Are you flying to the door?
Yeah, trying to get across this hall and do the exit here.
Gotcha. After Becky, Marquies.
Okay, so how many of these ghosts,
There are still 2.
like, grouped up?
Where Becky was, that one is still standing, and then one kitty corner to her. So one that is 5 feet in diagonal to you, and then another one that is diagonal 5 feet from it. So you got 2 here on the floor.
Well, so I will...
Oh, sorry, one more thing. You also see, Becky, as these creations are also flying, which is actually a really good thing for you, because they're not flying to meet you or anything. They're just kind of keeping, like, a mirror distance from you while flying upside down. But you notice, because they are flying, they're not knocking any of the creatures off of the ceiling. Sorry, go ahead, Marquies.
I am going to... whichever of these ones that I see appears to be the weakest, I'm just gonna aim at it and fire with my pistol.
With your regular pistol?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the closest one to you.
16.
16 will hit.
That's 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, you crack this one right in the skull, and its ghostly appearance disapparates.
Okay. I will wait for any... I'm not going to use any bonus actions, but I will kind of continue moving along our path.
Okay. You manage to kind of meet Ellie at the stairs in this round. Back to the top of the initiative order, you see now as the band that you hadn't noticed before begins to strike up again, and the chandeliers begin to ignite with flame. So, I need all of you to make me charisma saving throws. Charisma. Ellie.
11.
14.
14? 14. 11. Milos? 15. 15.
Fuck all of you. 8.
8.
Oh, I'm not.
So,
easy.
the rest of you are beginning to, like, bolt towards these steps, and you see, like, mid-bolt, Ellie and Asher stop and stand straight up.
14 wasn't high enough?
Nope.
Hey!
Wait, 14?
Oh,
That's
and Din!
Oh.
Stop in their tracks, and you see as... Let's see, Din would be closest to Ellie, well, and Marquies. We'll say that Ellie and Marquies, they turn to one another, and they start to... They clasp hands, and they start to dance
Marquies?
What?
along the floor here.
Did Marquies fill too?
Not Marquies, sorry. Asher and Ellie.
Oh.
Did you pass up to
We're
make
doing the bunny
checks
hop.
too?
What's
Did
that?
you pass up to make the checks too?
Nope, because
Oh, dancing there.
I rolled a 6 on the d8, and because I took in Poppy and Maul as creatures too, I rolled a 6, and so I decided it was going to be all 6 of the PCs. So,
So forgiving.
Dancing Bear.
Din just starts dancing by herself.
Yeah.
So Din does start like dancing like with seemingly nobody, and then suddenly she's dancing with another apparition that looks like Ellie. Din, at the beginning of your turn, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. 19. So this figure, like, stares into you, but you're just so enraptured by the dance that you could care less. And then you stop, and you're like, why am I dancing? And you let go of the figure in front of you. The figure stays. That is your turn.
Is it an aggressive figure? Is it just chilling?
He doesn't look too happy that you've broken off with it.
Aw.
You stop dancing with it.
Didn't even let it down easy.
Ew.
Ew, gross.
It's a little soggy. Ellie's busy dancing, so they're not gonna do anything. Becky, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
8. No, wait, 9.
9. So you are flying so close to these creatures now, as they are again mirroring equal distance from their ground to what you are on your ground. You're so close to them, it's hard not to look at them as they are flying so close with their glowing red eyes and their distorted vision. But you only take 9 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Ellie, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, 23.
23. You are so happy to be dancing with Asher. He's a good guy. And then all of a sudden you're like, no, I shouldn't be dancing at this time. And you kind of like have to pull your grip from him. And he just continues dancing away. And all of a sudden this image of Becky is replacing you now.
Wait, Asher?
And he dances away.
That's rude. Do I have movement still?
You do not, because that is your turn to save. Because it happens at the end of your turn. You were dancing your turn.
Damn.
After that, there is still one creature up, and Asher is busy dancing. Marquies, you are unaffected currently. So it is going to scramble up to you to try to take a bite. A natural 20.
Oh.
Bite's good. Wait.
Bit you good.
Wait. I closed it! Fuck!
Must not have been a vowel.
I
She
closed
doesn't
my
close vowels.
character. You do what you need to do. I'll get there. Just gotta load all the pages.
Just gonna counterspell that bite.
Oh, it's when I'm targeted. Okay, never mind.
Marquies, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
14?
14 as it takes a good chomp out of you. It's a good bite. So now you are in melee with one of them. Milos, you are up. As you see, Asher is now dancing away with a Becky looking ghostly figure. And Marquies just got a good bite chomped out of him, and Din now has an Ellie looking visage in front of her.
Okay, so for the moment, it looks like the only person that's really in danger is Din and Mark, correct?
I mean, in danger is subjective, but yes.
I mean, that's not much I can do for Asher. I will have Dusty, move his 30 feet towards the one that's attacked, the one that Marquies is attacking.
Yeah, yep, it would be closest to that one.
I'm gonna have him try and slam against that one.
Okay. He would have advantage, yep, because
Okay,
Marquies is on the other side.
So first attack, 17 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Okay, so first attack, then second attack, that's only a 12.
12 unfortunately misses.
Okay, so that is, so first attack hits, and that does a whole 5 damage.
5 damage.
For my...
Is
so that was
unfortunately
my bonus,
not enough to put it away.
so that was my bonus action. For my movement, I'm gonna try and climb the stair. How far can I get with my 30? I try and get...
So you were on the opposite side of Din, so you could move through Din's spot with 5 movements, except for there is a creature in combat with Din, so moving through Din's spot would possibly get you an attack of opportunity. But if you were to move through the spots that Ellie was occupying, or is occupying, then you would be fine.
I will take the Ellie route.
Okay.
And try and climb up there.
Sounds good. Go ahead and, that'd be, so it's considered rough terrain to move. I'm not going to make you guys do athletics checks on each one of these goddamn stairs. It'd be rough terrain to move up the stairs since they are rather tall. So it'd be half your movement. So you -5 moving to Ellie's space. You have 30 feet of movement?
Yes. I do have claws. Though,
But you do have claws, so yeah, that will disregard that climbing. So, normal movement speed, you get up on the first one with another 5 feet of movement. How far are you planning on traveling?
I'm gonna try and get as high as I can. So,
Okay. So 5,
Yeah,
10, 15, 20, 25. 30 would get you at the top, where you need to be, just not at the door.
okay. Well, now that I have a survey of what's going on, can I see the one that is in melee with Marquies from here?
Yeah, absolutely. You've got the survey of the land from up here.
Okay.
In fact, a little creepily, since you are the first one closest to the door and to this highest aspect, you look up as you're climbing, and now that you're on here, you see as the ghostly creatures are reaching up to you just out of reach as they are trying to grasp at you.
Oh, I don't like that.
And also, you hear the ones that are the ones that have started to take your shape move through the other creatures here. So what are you doing?
Okay. Well, I am going to try and just do a firebolt, I think, down at the one that's in melee with Marquies.
Okie dokie.
See if I can hit this guy. Oh, that's definitely not going to hit. That's only a 14.
14 does not hit. It just kind of right through its ghostly form.
Well, that's all I can do. That's me.
Your firebolt, it whizzes right through, but so close to your ears, Milos, you hear geomantic incantations as the like images of yourself begin to chant in geomantic for firebolt as well. What is your plus to your spell attack?
+7.
That's a 20 to hit you.
Oh, that definitely hit.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Well, it still hit.
It's a D10.
So 2d10 if I'm using my damage.
Yes, correct. You take 13 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay, dope.
Alright. Asher, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
8.
8. You're happy just dancing with this like image of Becky.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She's so pretty. She's so cool. As like this image of Becky has like a dislocated jaw like hanging down.
Oh,
And
she's never looked better.
Becky, it is your turn.
How
Insane.
far away am I from the door?
Flying easily just 15 feet.
I think I would look back behind me just to see where everyone else is.
Yeah, you've got the lay of the land.
Okay. Let's see. So Asher and Din, they're still dancing?
No, the only one still dancing is Asher.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess in this moment, do I know if he's like under a charm effect or something like that?
I mean, you've seen charm spells. Yeah, this definitely looks like he's off in La La Land. He doesn't know what's happening to him.
Okay.
There's definitely some kind of mental rearrangement going on here.
Okay. How far away is Asher from me?
If you haven't moved yet, he is only about 20 feet away.
Okay. I cast. Oh, I'll just cast a firebolt at Asher.
He is in melee and dancing with another creature in his grasp, but are you trying to aim at him or the creature?
I'm aiming at Asher.
Go ahead.
Try and wake him the fuck up.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, that's only a 15.
So yeah, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit
Kills
Asher,
Marquies.
but it does hit the creature that Asher's dancing with. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. That's 15.
15 damage.
15 fire.
Okay. So this creature just as you hit this ghostly image of yourself with a firebolt that was intended for Asher. Anything else, Becky?
I think I would just use my movement to head towards the door.
Also, you used firebolt, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what is your attack bonus?
+6.
6. 13 to your AC?
Yeah, of course I will hit.
Okay. So you're 2d10 as well, correct?
Yep.
You take 4 fire damage.
You need the fire damage. Nope.
Get tiefling.
Get defense for resistance.
Yeah, that's not the direction of this character.
You said you're moving towards the door then, or?
Yeah, I'm heading towards the door.
Okay, so yeah, easily you'd make it to the door, right in front of Milos. Are you still have your interaction? Are you opening the door?
Sure, I'll try and open the door.
Yeah, so you have to reach up a little bit because, like I said, the door is upside down, but you reach up and you pull the door open, and it looks like the back of a coat check room as you look up and you see a number of fine formal wear, like, hanging upside down in this room.
Okay. Is there any of these ghost creatures in this room?
There are not.
Okay.
And you still have about 15 feet of movement, if I'm correct.
Okay. I think I'll fly up to one of the racks and, I don't know, grab a coat? I don't know.
Are you trying to hide yourself amongst the clothes here?
Sure.
Okay. For funsies, go ahead and roll me a stealth roll.
Okay. That's 15.
15? Yeah, I mean, you nestle in between, like, a couple of, like, fur coats and, like, old-timey, long-tailed jackets as well. You think you're pretty hidden in this space. After Becky's Marquies. You're still in melee with the creature in front of you.
At least he has advantage if he does stuff in melee.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and smack it with my quarterstaff.
Sure. You have advantage. Retire that one for the evening.
That's a 16.
16 will definitely hit.
Oh, 8 damage.
8 is enough. You crack this thing on top of the skull, and its eyes do like a pop out as it like falls to the ground with a thud. You are no longer in melee.
Okay.
But you see Asher
Asher's
off
right
the
next to
distance,
me.
dancing.
How far away?
He's about 5-10 feet away from you.
Oh, he's not that far. Okay.
No.
I don't know. I want to try and see if I can go help him. He's not dancing with anyone, right?
He is. He's dancing with a creature that looks like Becky, but distorted.
Oh, I thought that one died.
No, it caught a firebolt, but it's not dead.
Oh, well then I'll run over to it, because I can use my offhand, so I can use my dagger. I'm going to stab fake Becky in the back of her head.
Real Becky is slightly offended.
You would not have advantage on this, because Asher is not helpful.
I will attempt to stab fake Becky.
Sure.
That's a 14.
14? 14 will not hit, unfortunately, as the movements of the dance that her and Asher are doing are an erratic waltz.
Just dip her.
Yeah.
I dipped her very nice.
Dipped her
out of the way.
Dipped her real deep.
Oh. Dip it.
Anything else, Marquies?
All the way to the hill.
No.
Okay. Back at the top of the round. Again, the band strikes up.
No. No one killed the band?
Can't see the band. Shoot the band.
So that's a 5. Yeah, because you're already dancing. So I need everybody to make me charisma saving throws.
Charisma?
Mm-hmm.
What about my unique?
Oh, except for Becky.
Nerve and talent.
Becky is no longer in this room, so Becky, I do not need a save from you.
Oh, good.
As the sounds of the band kind of dim out in this room. So, I guess I'll need one from the bear.
Get the bear.
Would a mirror
Oh, he's native charisma.
Yes.
Alright. Ellie.
16.
16,
Yeah,
you're
that's
fine.
5.
Okay, the bear starts dancing with Ellie.
Nice.
So you're dancing with Maul now. Milos.
23.
You are fine. Marquies.
12.
12. And you actually see as the creature that was dancing with Asher now disappears, and Marquies takes the creature, the Becky's place, and starts dancing with Asher now.
Hot.
I wrote a fanfic about that. Anyway.
That's gonna be in the book.
Ellie can't write it down. She's busy.
Milos will tell her.
She's busy dancing.
Din, you are no longer dancing in this room.
My partner's gone.
And your partner is gone, yeah.
That one? No, I was dancing with.
So the partner that you were dancing with was a Becky clone. Now that Becky's not in the room, there are no more Becky clones on the ceiling.
Okay. There. Let's see. How many? Actually, I'm back. I'm going towards the door. So, if I fly.
Yep. So it would be 15 feet up and about 10 to the door.
Oh, yeah. If I can I stand right outside of this?
So Milos is in that space,
Okay.
but you could stand next to him.
Is
Milos isn't dancing. But there are a number of Miloses on the ceiling that are like grasping for him. And there are a number of Dins on the ceiling, now saying, that didn't work.
Oh. Yeah, I can't tell my bear to do anything. What would beast speak look like if I...
What would what?
If I beast speak to my bear, what would that look like, I wonder?
You just be speaking bear? Yeah.
No, I can't do this. Is there anything I can shoot with it?
There's nothing on the floor.
Yeah, that's not
But there are creatures on the ceiling, I guess. You could. The band is in the back corner. You could shoot at them. Otherwise, it doesn't look like they're moving.
How far away am
Before you start to move, you're right next to him.
I? Am I at 30?
No, you'd be about... Oh, yeah. No, you would be 30 feet away from him. Yep.
I think I can recall it. I don't know. If I just put him...
You could recall him before you move.
That's cheating.
No, I mean...
I'm pretty sure at 30 feet I can.
You can recall him before you move, too.
That's cheating.
It's not cheating. Din would be worried about Maul, I'm sure.
I cheat.
Okay. But at 30 feet, yes, you can still recall. He's dancing. He's screwed now.
I'm just gonna watch him dance.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Boogie Bear with Ellie. Let's see. Ellie's dancing, so she's good. There's no more Becky ghosts on the ceiling. Ellie, why don't you go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw?
20.
You suddenly realize you're dancing with Maul, and that there's no reason for you to be dancing with Maul.
Should
Not at this point.
I have to do them all, don't
Oh, yeah, at the end of your turn.
I? Oh.
Yep.
Oh, actually, he might want that. Yeah, he's 16.
Yeah, him and Ellie kind of stop dancing at the same time and like stare at each other awkward, and then he's like, we'll right him up on 2 feet, and he like slunges down back on 4
Good.
and gives Ellie a good lick on her face.
Give him head scooches. You're a good dancer.
Is that fantasy water?
I can't move. That was my whole turn.
That was your turn, yes.
Ellie, can I do something?
What do you want to do?
I want to take my shawl.
You still have Poppy.
Oh, I do still have Poppy.
Poppy could have gone during your turn.
Poppy can't do much, man.
It's Poppy Erasure.
Poppy can't do much, yo. Poppy's going to there's nothing left to attack. Poppy's just gonna
She could try to help out either Marquies or Asher that are dancing right now.
Poppy's gonna wander over to Asher and slip between Marquies' feet, and she's gonna bite his ankle.
Okay. Biting Marquies.
Wait, you're biting. I thought.
Asher, right? Biting Asher.
Oh, you're biting Asher?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
The way you worded it.
21. No? Look at Poppy!
Right? I put a new materia in a slot, and I have pretty decent now.
Okay. Poppy tries to bite your leg, but she just gets all pant, and then she starts being dragged with you as you're dancing.
Yep.
Oh.
After Ellie, Milos, you are up.
Okay. I think I will.
You also noticed that when Becky left this room, that her ghost disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Seeing that Becky went into that room, it looks like it's just like a single, like 10 by 10 room. Like it doesn't look very big, right?
Nope. No, the room itself is fairly large. Like, it's like the size of a good royal walk-in closet, because it had to be host to a number of jackets and other, not contraband items, but items that would not have been wanted on a dance floor. Accoutrements. Weapons and valuables that maybe weren't allowed on the floor.
Okay. So, but I don't see like an exit or anything in that room, correct?
Not from this angle.
Does it like go in and then go at like a L shape?
It goes in a T shape.
Oh, okay. Okay. I will have Dusty try and attack the one that Asher is dancing with.
Asher is dancing with Marquies, but yeah, sure.
I will have him punch both of each once.
Okay.
Try and like knock them out.
Fair enough.
So the one attacking Marquies. Oh, that's a natural 1. That's definitely not going to hit. And
Asher dips Marquies again.
Yeah, the one that was for Asher definitely misses. It's under 10. So he just like strides up to both of them and just like whiffs on both of them.
There's a double dip action.
Double dip.
Yeah, that is his turn. I'm assuming you wouldn't have any more movements.
You have movement. You haven't moved this turn.
No, would Dusty have any more movement?
Oh, Dusty? Yeah, he was, like, basically right in melee with Marquies, so...
Yeah, I think he'll just stay down there.
Okay.
But I will go into the coat closet.
So, as you enter the portal, you see now, especially you, Din, as you're closest, the reaching, writhing forms of ghostly Milos now dissipate. After Milos is Asher. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
13.
13. Fortunately, it does not save. Becky, you are hidden amongst the coats as Milos makes his way in here. Milos, what is your passive perception?
Like 12.
Yeah, you don't notice. Becky is just gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have probably called out and be like, Becky, where are you?
To be clear, Becky's intent was to go up and interact with some of the objects.
Yeah.
Thinking that maybe, like, you have to blend in with the crowd so they don't attack you or something like that.
Oh.
Seeing that no one seems to be following them in here and that these are just mundane objects for us to keep right now, she's probably going to come out of the racks and float down to Lowe's. And then, is it my turn now?
Yeah, it has been.
Okay, cool. I think she'll say, where are the others?
They're still, and I gesture to the door out there.
Okay.
Did you not see Marquies and Asher dancing together?
No, but I need to now. And, so, think from the doorway. And she looks up, she can probably see now that her forms and Milos' forms have, right?
Correct. The only forms left on the ceiling are Ellie.
Okay. She's gonna try once again to, give, trying to think what the best thing to do here.
From the doorway, you would be able to see, Marquies and Asher dancing, on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Becky will use her bonus action to hex Asher. He now has disadvantage on dex saves. And then she is going to, that won't work. God damn it.
Just gonna fireball that.
You know what? That might be what happens.
So you're trying to firebolt Asher again?
I think she said fireball.
Whole fireball?
I said fireball as a joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll firebolt him again.
So the hex did nothing.
Yeah. I might as well just save that spell slot.
I think I already have disadvantage on dex save. My armor.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, if I had known that.
You see me where?
It's a nat one, so never mind.
With your
Fucking
firebolt?
waste of a term.
Does it hit Marquies?
Unfortunately, whizzes by both of you. You do one of these, like separate moves, and it just, like,
Can I lift Marquies up?
yes.
Like the cut, like, and then just spin him?
Yep, it goes right between your arms
Yeah.
as you're lifting him up overhead.
Ash is so agile when he's dancing.
Right? Marquies, go ahead and make me a wisdom
Oh,
save.
you're in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be here all fucking.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
no.
dancing in the hall.
So, back at the top of the turn.
I don't think I got a roll.
What's that? Did you not?
Maybe I did. I don't remember. I've lost track.
Asher should have been right before me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You failed.
Oh, did
Yeah.
I? Oh, we're on that round, so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So that
you
is
and I will be here
that is a
a
1.
while.
I'm gonna make the bear make a wisdom or a charisma saving throw. Mm-hmm.
The negative. 11.
The bear gets right back up on his 2 hind legs and starts dancing again.
No.
Now he's dancing by himself.
Yep.
Blaze is not dancing with himself.
Din, you are still outside the room here.
The band didn't play their song.
They did. They made the bear dance.
Oh,
They only rolled a 1 this time, so they really like the dancing bear.
They must be deadheads.
Right?
Right? Deadheads because they have dancing bear? Okay.
Yeah.
I should only drink one drink. I'm much funnier when I just have a drink.
Now, you did see as Milos went into the room that all of his ghostly presence on the ceiling disappeared.
I think I'm to fly back down.
Okay.
So light is 40.
Okay.
So I can get within 10 of Maul, the bear.
Easily.
Yes. So all the total.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
No more dancing bear?
Who's turn?
They are.
I want to pick up Asher.
You're not quite close enough to
Can't
reach
reach?
them.
Okay.
Yeah. They've danced back towards the center of the room.
Okay.
You can launch an arrow with them.
I'm not gonna hit shit.
She
Probably
Might be
hit
able to hit
Marquies.
Marquies.
Yeah, you probably will.
I want to hit you with an arrow.
Non-lethally shoot an arrow.
Okay.
That's not a thing.
No.
I like to hit the thing and not do any damage.
Yeah, with
But I
the
like
stabby
to-
part of my
We need
arrow.
some like trick arrows or something.
I don't do
Said the
damage.
artificer.
It's all good. I'll do you.
I don't make that shit. I'm not an inventor.
I'm gonna.
Do it.
I'm not gonna hit him. It's a 9.
Tide potion.
That's a 9.
9 misses your AC.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I like that you're.
You do
I'm
have
not
a
a
second
fucking
attack?
lemming.
Second attack.
Might have hit Becky.
Oh, like 20 something. 24.
24.
They
Yeah.
would actually have hit him.
Damn it! I was going for the easy target.
So yeah, roll your damage.
Is it nighttime?
20.
It is not nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 8.
I was gonna say, that looks like a fucking max roll. I
Yeah,
can
it
see where the
was.
2 is.
So you take 8 piercing damage, and you're able to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Get it, Marquis.
Of course it hurts.
Oh
I'm
boy!
gonna take a nap after this.
If I fucking fail this and after taking that damage,
That would be funny.
Roll.
Was it less than last time? Oh no!
Natural one?
Almost.
it started out cocked and then slid back into a fucking 2.
Yeah, I like it with cock and slide and stuff.
Yeah.
If we knock you unconscious.
You
Do that
can't
one more
dance
time
if
and you
you're
might.
unconscious.
Ellie!
I just drag her on a dead body.
You need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Why?
Because the Ellies on the ceiling are screaming at you.
God. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Oh God, it's like 26.
Yeah, you managed to not look in their general direction. You're like, you know what? They hurt me last time. I'm not looking up there.
Reach to my pockets
Yeah.
and I pull out some cotton.
That's why I fucking went
What are you
over to
doing?
him, 'cause I could fix it.
Is this like a magic? Is this like magic?
It's a good chance it's magic.
Can I just spell it?
No,
I don't
this
know,
is
can
for-
you?
We are willingly
Love.
do this.
This is love.
I'm gonna cast the spell magic.
On
Asher.
at what level?
3rd level.
Alright. Go ahead and use your spell slot.
Okay.
Asher, you stop dancing and you realize that you've been dancing with Marquies.
Oh, dude, that's a big peak in my face.
And he just kind of continues to dance without you now as he leads away.
I start climbing up the stairs.
Okay. So you get about to the second rung before you have to stop.
Do this. She pouts. She makes angry face when she's doing
Milos,
this.
it is your turn.
Okay. I will have Dusty try and grapple Marquies.
Okay.
And just like try and pick him up and drag him away.
Sure.
That's a not natural 20 for strength check.
Go ahead and roll me a strength against Dusty.
3 rolls, natural 20.
Don't say it. Don't put that in the world.
Oh, strength?
Yep.
Just a
Just straight strength.
8.
8. Yeah, Dusty picks up Marquies, and Marquies is trying to dance in the air as Dusty like picks him up Scooby-Doo style and starts like heading towards the stairs, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. He will use his movement to get all the way to the stairs if he can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And can I see the band from here, like inside the room, or do I have to step out?
You'd have to step out.
Do I know how far away, like approximately, the band is?
They're along the wall to the left, like right against the wall.
Okay. Like, but they're on the ceiling, right?
Yes. Yep.
And how far from how tall is this room?
From here to there, it's only about 15 feet or so. And then to the back, it's another 20.
Are the chandeliers are the ones with fire? Like, what are they? A chain?
It looks like they would be hanging by a chain, yeah. Asher, you will be up next.
I think I'm going to take my action, investigating this room. I don't want to potentially hurt anybody else with one magic.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. I think it's only it's a 4.
It's a room. Not much to see from this angle.
I'll start making my way farther in with my movement.
Okay.
That's me.
Asher, you are free from this curse now.
And there's no one around?
Nope.
Just Dusty and Marquies?
Yep.
Can you see
where everybody's at? Yeah.
He will book it for that. He only has 30 feet of movement, but I'm not sure he's not getting very far.
You can double move and make it to the top of the stairs if you use...
I will get as far away from where I was as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you make it to the top of the stairs if you double move. Becky, you are up then.
Okay, so does it look like all my friends are heading this way now?
They're attempting to, yep.
Marquies is air dancing.
Except for Marquies, who is air dancing.
Yeah.
Yes. Is there anything chasing them?
Nope.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'll just, I'm going to stand by the door holding a firebolt in case something tries to attack them or stop them.
Absolutely. Marquies, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw. Dancing in the air.
The dice never roll well for you when you need them to. when you need that save.
Back to the top of the order. They rolled the same number as last time, so they cannot affect anybody. Din.
Asher's can I pick up Marquies?
I mean, you're flying, so you could try to grab Marquies from Dusty and fly him up, yeah?
Oh, right. Dusty's...
Yep. But you could fly down and grab him and fly him back. You're definitely strong enough to do so.
Probably faster than Dusty.
Correct.
Sure. I'll try to Dusty.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're already halfway down there, so it's only... And Dusty made it to the stairs, so it's only 5 feet of movement downwards to do that. You easily grab him. I mean, he's a little wormy because he's trying to dance, but you managed to grab him by the back of his leathers. And then if you double moved, you could get him through the door at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as Marquies is through the door, he stops dancing.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ellie.
Ellie climbs the rest of the way up and goes to the door.
Okay. I'm assuming Asher's doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You hear as the band now dies down, sounds of people dancing, screaming at you, fading, and you are now somewhat safe in this, what looks to be check closets. And that is where we will pick up our next episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Remember, every Friday for new episodes, Wednesday for podcasts, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Campaigns of the Plains channel. Catch new material every Friday on YouTube, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.